iyo tanan kabugtuan. Ikaw yun na namamatihaw Longvine Hope Radio Station. Damo na salamat ha iyo pagpamatihaam.
The movement of Adventist students, Adventist Ministry to College and University students of North Central Mindanao Conference supports Longvine Hope Radio.
Mas Amikas Exam?
Sure!
Time check, it's now 5:15 mga kapaglawom, and we are sorry to announce again na medyo mag-extend takajut because of our episode this afternoon. This is Youthtalk Extended once again, and you're still tuning into DXBP 96.9 FM. This is Longvine Hope Radio, the Hope Radio that is under Hope Channel Philippines. Okay, and we have our question kaganino. Are friendships with the opposite sex even a good idea?
So, answer.
Right. Hello to Rosel and Donna who's listening right now.
And because of that, the answer is?
Well, casual acquaintances are generally fine. Diba? We really meet ka ng friends of the opposite sex, especially when we join activities in the church. Diba? But deep friendships with the opposite sex are not necessarily the smartest idea.
Yes.
Whether you are under Globe or Smart or TM or Sun, that's never gonna be the smartest idea.
All right. By deep friendship, I mean those in which you pass the casual friendship line and delve deeper into a close bond, sharing many personal life details with each other. So those are the things that medyo danger zone siya.
Ganun danger man. There are problems.
Underlying problem with
when you go to
friendship.
deeper friendship. You spend regular one-on-one time with a member of the opposite sex promotes an intimacy that should be reserved for marriage.
Yes. Okay. God designs us to have a deep friendship with only one person of the opposite sex. All right, and that is our spouses. All right, God did not create a bunch of Eves for Adam to have intimate friendship with. He created Eve, one woman for one man.
So it's really biblical,
1:1 ratio.
1:1 good. Okay. Now, how to know that you are in just
Kanig
friends
yun,
situation?
Can get a paper
and pen.
Pen yun.
Okay, how do you know nga just friends lang mo? Perhaps, naagid tayo mga listeners right nga dili sila sure. They are uncertain kung they belong to the long-term, super close female friend is their friend girl. Or pwede ba mag-girlfriend in the future? Uncertain. So, here's a checklist. Number 1, kapag lam dimple.
So, you might have a friend girl if you're friends with a woman whom you never intend to marry. And number 1 nga sa atong checklist is you know she's interested, but you figure that as long as you don't kiss her, she will understand that the relationship is platonic, so purely spiritual, free from sensual desire.
Another thing, number 2, people asked if you're dating her and you act surprised every time.
It happens.
Sure ba?
I think this is kanang kuan.
This happens to the guys,
deja vu. Kanang it happens nga kanang, di ba kanang, like, kanang every time mahitabo gini siya, and then mo kan we're not even dating, we're gonna act surprised, di ba?
So, lahi naman good sa mga onlookers. Kamo sa inyo ha, kay okay, may friends are good me. So, kung naanagay mangutana sa guy nga, uy, are you dating her? Murag red light.
Yes, that's true. Then
number 3.
Okay, number 3, you've had sheepishly explain that she's like a sister to you. Murag dili oy.
Maglisod siya explains or unsa nga words ang come out siyang mouth nga dili sister.
Yes.
Actually,
You know, this is the kind of friendship murag kanang kini nga point nga magmanghod-manghod nga mga style.
In short,
murag,
dili siya makatubag diretso.
Yes.
Oo, undefined.
Niya murag niagi ko ani nga situation.
Kaya undefined
Kuya-kuya. best friend.
undefined mong good pud ang ilang friendship.
Yes.
So, maskin kung pangutana na sila sa other people, mo pud gid ang gawas.
Mhm.
Okay, number 4. You think that defining the relationship means passively aggressively hinting that you're not into her.
So medyo kanang kay tricky kaayo no kay kanang kumuingon po ka nga friends ra gid mi or diri ra magid umutawan basin po makakuan ka nga ay basin makaingon gid ni pud siya nga kanang dili pud siya potential. I mean in a way mo actually libog siya.
Okay, number 5. When she calls you, you hang out with her if it's convenient. So murag
Spending time.
Spending
Yes.
time gid dropping
Nag-invest.
everything.
Nag-invest.
Yes. Sometimes it's not just spending time, it's finding time.
You
Wala
don't
na siya.
find time, you make time.
You make time. Murag give up your homework, give up your assignments. So
And
yun na.
another thing is when you call her, she drops everything to be
Yes,
with
mo
you.
na.
Agoy, girls.
Mo na siya.
Ang problema kung kanang i-drop yun niya tanan, gahugas siya siya plato. Mabuak maayo.
Walk na na. Alright, next one.
You justify
Mhm.
continuing to hang out with her despite being uninterested because, well, you never know. Maybe an attraction will eventually develop.
Yes.
Well,
Murag-
you'll never know. Alok
You
ka.
can
Murag-
never.
Wait, guys, you'll never know the girl will be hurt. Ano po?
Nice one. All right. So, is there a precise formula for whether a friendship or series of interactions is to intimate? If there is,
We don't know.
We don't know it.
It's
don't
a
know.
case-to-case basis.
yes.
Bud.
What we're trying to show them, to tell them this afternoon is not basically like okay, this is the blueprint. Mo gini siya ang kuan, mo gini siya ang kusina,
Mo
mo
gini
gini ang
siya.
sala.
Mo ni
mo siya-
kategory ko.
Oo.
Mabot mo 3 out of 5 sa checklist mo na gid na.
Yes. But what we're trying to show them are principles so that they will be guided by it. No? Mao na siya ang mga things that we wanted to show them. All right. By
So,
all means.
basically, kapag laom, Ray, wala magitay kanang sundan kung mo gini,
Yes.
diba? So, what really matters is it depends on what happens from their friendship.
Yes.
You take it from there.
Okay.
So,
What
unsa
now?
man ang mga tips? What now?
Yes.
So, Paul, Peter, gitsa pa ng mga laki diha. If you're really interested in your friend, girl, then pursue her.
Tama, di ba?
Yes. Yes.
Stop halfway dating her, start opening her door and clearly define the relationship for what it is. Sometimes magbuot bitaw sila, muna giingon sa akong friend ba nga, kanang bitong mga boys, dapat careful punta na sila sa ilang mga actions. Kay, kanang, kung si friend girl, makakitaan na usahay kay, di man niya ginabuhat ni sa uban. So, mag-dictionary na po si friend girl. Kanya, basig masayo po siya, baka wa pa na-publish to na dictionary.
New words.
So, stop halfway dating her. So, if you're really interested, then pursue it.
Yes.
Okay, it's a risk. Matid pa sa to ang researcher, no? It's a risk.
Yes.
Pursue her
And-
after praying, ha?
Yes, the thing sometimes is just because they are in that situation, and we need to be really honest, guys. You really have to be honest with yourself, because sometimes just because you are in the situation, it seems like you don't want to go out anymore because you don't want to hurt somebody, and then you just pursue that even if you are less likely to go on to really fall in love with the person. And that's the worst scenario. Like
You'll be frustrated.
murag bitaw og ay sige lang kay kanang murag na close naman yun unsa
Oo,
naman
unsa
dili
naman
naman
yun, murag
dili
may
po ko
learned
ganahan.
helplessness.
Yes, murag dili po ko ganahan nga ma-hurt siya.
Oo.
Di ba? So sige lang. Yan na. So that's basically the worst situation, the worst scenario. And if ever you are in that, I would strongly suggest, especially to our brothers. No, I would suggest that you'd rather mas maayo pa nga masakitan ang imuhang amiga
Now.
kaysa imuha siyang pasakitan that you are pretending that you actually love the person, which
Yeah,
is the
that's hard.
worst scenario.
It's gonna be hard for the girl and also for you.
Yes, for the gentleman, you might not realize it now, but later on, magsisirigi kasi mo ko gilungon. More na ingon ang gaba ra ba di magsaba. When you're in that situation and di man dayon ta na mo imong gusto, and you basically like you want to go out of the relationship, unfortunately you're tied with that lady, and you will have problems. Don't expect that it would be bed of roses for you.
Okay, so what if ang ato mga Paul, Peter, Abraham, joke bitaw.
Okay.
Dili sila mag-suit dito sa first nga. You have to
Yes.
pursue her. Then, unsa man dapat ang buhaton? Yes?
But if you're not ready to pursue your friend girl, after all this time nga nagsige na mo og date, kaon-kaon sa gawas, tennis, jogging, and all that, then kindly tell her you don't see the relationship going beyond friendship and apologize if you've done anything to give that impression. That's
Okay.
being lalaki.
Oo.
Yes.
It hurts, of course, no?
It would be hurt,
Much
yes.
better nga i-tell ni mo na as early as possible.
Yes, that's very true. Because if you continue to give that impression nga, maybe sometime later you will like the person, then you basically would, hurt her.
I remember the lines of those students, grade 6 students nga. Sugta na lang gud na siya kay in the long run ma-learn rin mo siya i-love.
Yes, and
not
that's
really good.
The very worst na siya. Kuha na siya. Double kuha na. Worse na siya nga scenario. To the degree you've been more emotionally intimate with her, she will rightfully feel more betrayed and misled by you. Now, at that point, the relationship will probably fall apart and both of you will move on instead of spending years in an ambitious non-starter relationship.
Non-starter, remember?
Yes, non-starter.
So,
Yes.
maskin pagpila na mo ka years
Yes.
together as friends.
And we have, by the way, like personally, I have friends. I have really good friends that even though when we're far away, we spend time together. I honestly spend time together, not just alone, but with some of our friends. But we're still friends now. Like I could mention. No, I hope she's listening. Siobhan, Africa.
Yeah.
You know her too, right? From South Africa. She's a South African. We spend time together. Seriously, like spend time together. Sometimes we even call on the phone for several hours, just sharing what God has done to our lives, and the friendship has remained because it is a non-starter relationship. We know from the fact that we are just friends. After all, like,
So, it's clear. It's black and white
yes,
from the
it's-
very beginning.
Yes, of course, it's black and white. Like no one is interested with each other. Yun ana nga mga situation. All right.
Interested nga more than friends. So,
Yes,
when the quasi-friendship ends, as these kinds of relationship usually do, it will be painful.
heartbreaking stuff. So it's like kind of like heartbreak.
Yes.
So at that point, if there was any doubt in your mind whether the relationship was something more than a friendship, the drama of its demise will clear that up, and hopefully you'll start treating women as sisters, physically and emotionally, until you meet a woman you like enough to treat as a prospective wife.
Yes. So basically, don't treat a person like that, like a prospective wife, if you're not interested. All right. So I think
Recapping na and
yes.
summary.
Yes, I hope that they've learned something. No?
Oh, I really
This
hope.
probably would be an eye opener to a lot of people.
And of course, you can send them the material if they want. no?
Yes, of course. I think we can even post it. We'll try to ask our researchers, by the way, if they do allow those kind, because this is not. We share a degree of the work, but we basically don't do all the work.
I think so far what we have talked is we will be sharing summaries on the fan page.
All right.
Pag yun ako naapas,
Like,
sorry gid kay mga kapaglaom.
It's
Mag-make time na gid ko.
all right. It's more on the summary, right? So we'll be sharing more on the summary, not the whole thing. Siguro, no. At least you'll keep on listening to Youthtalk as well.
So we should be aware that friendship is no more a forum to play married than a dating relationship is. If you find that you are consistently showing one of your opposite sex Christian friends more one-on-one attention than all the others, whether in conversation or through invitations, it's probably time for what?
Some clarification of intentions and a change in the status of the relationship to something more overtly committed. Or
or a change in a way you interact with that person. So
Okay.
So, isa lang gid atong makita diri no, the word is change.
yes.
It's either change or clarify.
So if you change, then that's it. You've got the degree, the demarcation mark already. If you clarify, then it's either yes or no, diba? So that's the things that they should do.
But napoy ka ng reminder, beyond that, godly single adults will have to work this out on a case by case basis pod. Because this may not be true to all, but the principles or kanang mulang absolute lang siya, pero the application is relative.
Yes. All right. So we know it's delightful to receive an intimate attention. Men, please recognize this. All right. It's more than her attention you're getting.
It's her love.
So if you're getting the attention, basically, more or less, you're getting the affection as well.
And very strong also. And brother, if all you're ready to give her is the privilege of being your favorite gal pal, not the girlfriend, not a prospective wife. So sorry, Gid, to tell you.
Sorry, Gid.
But you don't deserve it, and believe me,
She deserves better.
So if you're just close lang kunuhay ka, but you have no intention of going farther in the relationship, that girl, that lady deserves someone else.
and you don't even have the decency to tell her nga mura ni taman imong ma-offer. So sorry, she deserves someone better, Gid.
Yes. Okay. So I hope that our ladies are also listening right now, and yes, we might have some. As of the moment, wala pa. All right. Anyways, we would like to thank you to all our listeners, and would like to I hope that they have learned something.
Yes.
So time for last words.
All right. So let's.
Okay, so I believe and I hope I pray as well nga natay na learn sa ato ang topic for this afternoon, and I believe it's also very timely, especially to the youth. And for us not to unconsciously or consciously hurt someone, I would just like to say, do not be intimate with the one you do not see as your soulmate.
Wow, grabe.
Clap.
All right.
This has been Kapaglam Dimple. Happy listening and thank you.
All right. So friends are friends. I'd say that. Because this has been like it has been always my line to people that I've spent time with. Friends are friends, and you have to make it clear to the people that you've spent time with. See to it that you don't overly express yourself of beyond beyond friendship that you actually wanted. And so this has been Kapaglaom Ray, and thank you very much for listening.
I don't feel like I don't know what to say. Okay, mga kapaglam, thank you so much for listening to Youthtalk all throughout the world. Sa atong mga online listeners, it's now 3:30 in Edmonton, Canada.
In the
Kadlawon
morning.
na kaayo. Good morning. And gabi na po dito sa South Korea. It's 6:30 there. Thank you so much mga kapaglaom for listening to Youthtalk. And this has been Kapaglaom Chef for our episode this Sunday. I would like to say nga, mga kapaglaom na mong mga lalaki, address gid kayo, no?
Sakitan.
Okay. Sa una, karon di naman gid uso ang TV nga black and white, but I guess if you are in this friend girl situation, you better be black and white with your decisions.
Wow.
Okay, be
Flat
black and
screen
white.
pero black and white.
Okay, thank you so much mga kapaglaom for listening to us. Next week we will still be here for Youthtalk.
Keeping you spiritually connected.
That has been another episode of Youthtalk.
Join us next Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon here at Longvine Hope Radio 96.9 FM.
We hope that you were blessed.
Enjoy the spiritual connection.